The advance fee scam. Someone messages you out of nowhere. They need your help moving money, a lot of it, and you'll get a cut just for letting them use your account for a few days. An advance fee scam is when someone promises you a large reward but asks for a small payment first to unlock it. The reward never comes. The small payment disappears. The setup is always the same. A stranger has money stuck somewhere, a foreign bank, a prize fund, an inheritance. To release it, they need a fee. Taxes, legal costs, transfer charges. You pay $50, they say they need $200 more, then $500. Every payment unlocks a new obstacle. The money they promised never existed. Think of it like a pay-to-win game with no win screen. Just like the game keeps moving the finish line every time you get close, the scam keeps inventing new fees every time you get close to the payout. Schools teach you to spot strangers in dark alleys. They don't teach you that the most dangerous stranger in 2026 sends a friendly DM. If you pay once, you'll likely pay again. People who've already lost $50 convince themselves paying $200 will recover it. That logic costs people their savings. The fee always comes before the money. Always.
The pyramid scheme. Your friend invites you to a business opportunity. You just recruit 2 people, they each recruit 2 people, and everyone makes money. Simple math, right? A pyramid scheme is a structure where participants earn money mainly by recruiting new members, not by selling anything real. When recruitment stops, the whole thing collapses, and most people lose. Here's the math nobody shows you at the pitch. You recruit 2 people, they recruit 4, those 4 recruit 8. By level 13, you'd need more people than exist on Earth to keep it running. The people at the top get paid by the people at the bottom. Once there's nobody left to join, the bottom collapses and takes everyone with it. Statistically, over 99% of participants lose money. Think of it like a group chat where the joke only works if everyone keeps forwarding it. Just like the chain breaks the moment someone doesn't forward, the pyramid collapses the moment recruitment slows down. This one spreads through trust, your cousin, your teammate. The structure uses relationships as its marketing budget. If you join late, you're not building a business, you're funding the people who joined early. You can't win a game designed so that almost everyone loses.
The fake investment guaranteed returns scam. Someone shows you a screenshot. $300 turned into $1,800 in a week. They're offering to do the same with your money. All you have to do is send it. A guaranteed return scam is when someone promises your money will grow by a fixed, unrealistic amount, usually fast, and uses fake proof to make it look real. No legitimate investment guarantees returns. The stock market averages around 7 to 10% per year. Anyone promising 30%, 50%, or double your money in days is either lying or running a Ponzi scheme where they pay early investors using money from new ones. The screenshots are fake or cherry-picked. The trading platform is a website they control. When you try to withdraw, the account gets locked, the contact disappears, or a new fee appears. Think of it like a mobile game that shows you winning for free until you've invested enough time to care. Just like the difficulty spikes the moment you're hooked, the withdrawal problems appear the moment you try to take real money out. Legitimate finance is genuinely boring. Consistent 8% annual growth over decades makes people wealthy. Anyone selling excitement is selling something else. If someone has a method that reliably doubles money in days, they don't need your $200. They don't need you at all. The faster the promised return, the faster you should leave the conversation.
Phishing. You get a text from your bank. Your account has been locked. Click here to verify your identity. The link looks right. The logo looks right. You're in a hurry. Phishing is when someone impersonates a trusted source, a bank, a company, a government agency, to trick you into handing over your login details or personal information. The mechanics are straightforward. They send a message designed to create urgency.
Your account is frozen. Your package couldn't be delivered. You owe taxes. You won a prize. You click the link. It takes you to a fake site that looks identical to the real one. You enter your username and password. They now have your credentials. From there, they drain your account, open credit cards in your name, or sell your information. Think of it like someone putting a fake fast food menu over the real one at the counter. Just like you'd order believing it's official, you enter your details believing the site is real. Banks and legitimate companies don't ask for your password via text or email. That rule alone blocks most phishing attempts. One click on the wrong link can give a stranger access to every account where you use the same password. Never click a link sent to you. Go directly to the website by typing it yourself.
The Ponzi Scheme. The investor has an incredible track record. Every month, like clockwork, your money grows. Other people are getting the same results. It feels real because the returns hit your account. A Ponzi scheme is a fraud where returns are paid to early investors using money from new investors, not from any actual profit or investment. The operator never trades or invests anything. They collect money, pay early investors just enough to build trust and word of mouth, and pocket the rest. As long as new money keeps flowing in, the illusion holds. The moment withdrawals exceed new deposits, from a market crash, a rumor, or too many people trying to cash out at once, it collapses instantly. Bernie Madoff ran the largest in history for decades. The money investors thought they had was never there. Think of it like streaming a game you haven't downloaded. It looks like it's running, but the moment the connection drops, there's nothing. Just like the stream ends when the server stops, the returns end when new money stops. These survive on reputation. The longer they run, the more trustworthy they look. Your statement showing profits is not proof the money exists. It's just a number on a screen someone else controls. If you can't verify where the returns actually come from, they probably don't come from anywhere real.
The fake job scam. The job posting looks normal. Good pay, flexible hours, work from home. They hire you almost immediately, no interview, no experience needed. A fake job scam uses the structure of employment to either steal your personal information during onboarding or trick you into laundering money without knowing it. Two versions exist. In the first, you get hired, complete fake paperwork, hand over your ID and bank details for direct deposit, and never hear from them again. Your identity is now someone else's. In the second version, they send money to your account and ask you to forward it elsewhere, keeping a cut. That money is stolen. You just moved it. That's money laundering. And legally, you're responsible even if you didn't know. Think of it like being used as a getaway driver who thought they were just giving someone a ride. Just like ignorance doesn't protect you when the police stop the car, it doesn't protect you when the bank investigates the transaction. Teens get targeted specifically because a first job feels plausible, the pay looks exciting, and the bar for suspicion is lower. If you got hired without anyone checking whether you're good at anything, check whether the job is real. Any job that sends you money to forward somewhere else is not a job. It's a crime you're being paid to commit.